Okay, Bismillah. Now we're live, folks. Okay, welcome to my Key Stage 2 Stats class, folks. This is exercise 1. We're looking at pictograms. Okay, this pictogram shows the sales of CDs in the music shop one Saturday. Let's move it up, move it down a bit. Sorry. There we go. Right, here we go. Right. Gail works in the music shop. She makes a chart of sales, selling. So letting. If a full picture is worth how many? 4. Okay, so if you have 3/4 of the picture, that represents 3. And if you have half the picture, that represents 2. So that's given us this is like the key to the question. So here's an example. A full disc is worth 4. Another full disc is worth another 4. And half a disc is worth 2. So altogether, these pictures represent how many sales? 10. Okay, thank you. Right, let's get started with the questions now. Okay, let's go to exercise 1. Right, let's switch to pen. Okay, that's highlighted instead. Sorry about that. Okay, Bismillah. This pictogram shows the sales of the CDs in the music shop one Saturday. So you have rock, pop, and we have classical and jazz, the different types of music this particularly represents. So this full picture represents how many discs? 4. Because how many rock CDs were sold? So just do this carefully together. So this first one is worth how much? 4. And the next one? Another 4? 4.
60, 20. It's worth 20.
Okay, right. What I'm doing on the board, can you do on your work, please? Can you copy it, please? As we do it together, can you do it there? Okay. Mariam, can you see that work clearly? Yeah, you sure? Orva, are we okay with that? Happy? Okay. Right. Which was the least popular choice of music? So the least popular choice of music is, if you look at the pictures, is the one which is classical. Because it's got the, if you look at all the pictures, it's the least amount of pictures. Okay. Okay, for those who just walking in late, can you please sit down, please? So the answer for this one is? No, it's least possible is classical. Okay. And this one was 20. Okay, next question. Question C. How many CDs were sold all together? Now, in order for us to work out the CDs sold all together, we've got to work out how much it was for each one. So let's do this one now. So we have another 4 here, and another 4 here, and another 4 here, another 4, another 4. And what's this one worth?
22. So it's 22.
So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22. Cancel that quickly, these are the ones that just walked in. Okay, can you please make sure you come on time? Yeah? You missed the door. Okay, now we have classical. So you got 4 here. This one's worth 4. That one's worth 4. So altogether we have how many here? 12. So you have 4. This one's 4. That's 8. 12. And how much is this one worth? 3.
So it's 15.
12 by 3 is?
15.
15. Okay, now. Let's change color now to green. A question says here, how many CDs were sold all together? Right, put your hand up without shouting. If you know what that word means, all together, without shouting. Urva. So what do they want us to do? Do they want us to add, take away, multiply, divide? Add them all up. Let's add them then. Okay, don't anybody shout any answers now. Listen carefully. So 0, add 2, add 2, add 5 will give us?
9.
Excellent. 2 add 2 is?
4.
Add another 2 is?
6. 69. 69. So.
Okay, yeah? Okay, please try not to go ahead of what we're doing here. The class is doing together. How many more pop CDs than jazz ones were sold? Now, this is a question that is requiring us to compare. Let's change color again to red now. So it goes, how many more? So we're looking at pop CDs than jazz ones. So let's have a look. What's pop? What's the total for pop?
22.
Okay. And what was the total for jazz?
15.
Okay, right. Now, if it says how many more, put your hand up if you know how we interpret that question. Okay, go on.
Find the difference between 15 and 22.
Excellent. And the difference means always the large one minus the small one. So we got 22 minus 15, which will give us a total of
7.
Okay, excellent. Right. Folks, if you see me making any mistake on the work, yeah, all I'm doing is just say, sir, there's a mistake there because we're going to record it, it's going to go online. Okay. Right. Okay, well, Mr. Khan. Right. We've done question number 1. Are we happy with question number 1?
Yeah.
Right. We need to move on to question number 2. Question number 2 is going to require us to make our own pictogram. So let's move on. Okay, right now. Let's move on to the next picture. Okay, right. Oh, right. What we're going to do first of all, folks, let's get rid of all that. Let's clear the screen. Sorry about that, folks. Right. We need to now that we answered the question, we need to do our own. Okay. We're in mass mode. Just give me one moment, folks. Okay, now we have to draw our own pictograms now for these values here. Can you see 14? Here the shop sheet itself for the following Saturday. So they've drawn one first, now we have to draw one. So 14, 22, 4 and 7. Let's have a go at drawing them now. So can you please turn to this page here? Okay, now let's set up our own pictogram now. So here we go. Okay. Let's put a key down. What was the key? So the key is 1 full circle is equal to 4 CDs. So put that in the corner. What you see me doing, please, on here, can you copy down, please, as we go along? So we are going to draw our own now. Okay, that's the key. Right. What do we have here? Rock. Pop. Classical. Okay. Okay, right. Now, how many did we have for rock? What was it for total? 14.
14.
Okay.
20. 4, 8.
14 in the box. How'd you get 20?
4, 8, 3.
Okay, there you go.
These 3 discs.
Okay, so how much is this worth now? The first circle? 4. So we need to represent 14. So we have 4, 8, 12, and then half. Okay? So that's 4.
That's going to be 14, aren't they?
Okay. Mine's are not exactly the same size. They're supposed to be 4, 8, 12. Now we need to do a half. I'll have to do the half manually. I can't use this particular function. Okay, so mine's going to be quite wobbly because I'm not used to this pad at the moment, folks. So please forgive me for my... Oh. Okay, that's my half. Okay, so we got 4, 8, 12, 14. That's my rock one. And I'm going to do pop one. Ellipse. Okay, we'll go back to... Should we choose a different color?
Yeah.
Yeah. For pop, what was the total for pop?
22.
22. So let's start from here. Okay, that's the one. That's 4. That's 8. That's 12. That's 16. That's 20. And the last one I have to do it manually. Okay, because I can't draw half a circle. Okay, there it is. Just about fit on the end. So how much was that for? That was 22, yeah? So 22 was the first one. 14. Okay, now we got 4 and 7. Okay, I want you now to do the 4 and 7 now by yourselves. Okay, folks, now that should be what your answer should be. For the classical is 4 and jazz is 7, so that's worth 4 and that's worth 3. That gives you 7 altogether. And that's the end of the first question. Okay, we're going to stop the recording here.